Hello students of class 11. Once again I welcome you all in a video lecture that is the third chapter of the book Indian Constitution at Work. The third chapter is about election, and we will understand that what is the importance of election to run a democracy. But first I want to tell you that what is the importance of election in democracy and what is democracy mean. Democracy mean as the active participation of the people in the decision making and running the government. As we know that democracy is considered for the rule of law in, and the ruling authority is not passed on the basis of heredity. So the leaders are elected by its own citizens. Then we will see that democracy was started in the world with a practice of direct democracy. So first we will understand that what is the difference between the direct and indirect democracy. A pure or direct democracy is a system of popular self-government. So popular self-government means that but in such democracy all citizens direct participate in the making of law, in the decision making, and it is based on the principle that people should involved in all the decision making of the country. But in modern age direct democracy is not able to practice, and in the ancient day it was practiced in the Greek and Rome, but in modern age also it is practiced some parts of the world. Nowadays direct democracy is followed in some extent in the three cantons of the Switzerland, and these three cantons are Glarus, Appenzell and Unterwalden. The citizens of these cantons meet in their primary assembly open air parliaments to enact the laws, settle questions concerning taxation, and to elect principal officials including the judges. So but and when we are talking about India, in India we can say that the example of direct democracy is what the example of direct democracy is the Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha is a way of rule in which all the adult citizens of the gram, they sit together, they take the decision and they make the law for their villages. But in the rest we can see that the in modern world democracy is not direct. We are practicing representative or the indirect democracy, under which we elect our citizen on the basis of election. And in a world there are different type of methods of election. But first we have to understand that are all the elections which held are democratic, or all elections are not democratic. It means here I want to say that in many countries elections are taking place, but those countries are not practicing democracy. So what is the difference between the democratic election and non-democratic election? Democratic countries election held regularly and in free and fair manners. So the country which is practicing democracy, there a periodic election take place as per their constitution, and these elections should be free and fair. The people have right to express their views freely and to elect their representatives. The people have right to change their representative if they are not satisfied. They have many choices, many different parties, the multi-party or the two-party system. They are choosing their leaders. They have a right to uh, um, uh, change their leader if they are not agree and they are not satisfied with the work of uh, their representatives. But in the non-democratic elections, people do not have right to elect their representative, and in non-democratic country they use malpractices to win the election, as you have studied in the your classes also about the elections in the Mexico and all, how they are practicing malpracticing to cheat. They are misusing the election machineries to elect their leaders. In non-democratic country, people are in the mercy of military rules, means they cannot express their view freely. In non-democratic country, people do not security of life. They can be killed by the military ruler, so people maintain silence. In non-democratic country, there are no regular election and people have no right to change their leaders. So by this way we can say that some countries like China, they are having one party system. So in such country we cannot say that for a democratic election it is very much necessary that there should be adult suffrage. All the people are free to use their voting rights. Then they should have a electoral choice. There should be a periodic election, and election should be free and fair. If all these four ingredients are missing in the election, then it means that those countries are not practicing a proper way of election. So today I introduced you the importance of election in a democracy and how the elections are democratic or non-democratic. In the next video I will explain you about the different methods of election, like the PR system or the first past and post system. That's all for today.